Hey nerds and nerdettes, it's Rick here, and I am so excited I finally get to do a review. It's been about 2 weeks since I've done a review. It's been a little bit of an action figure drought, I'm not going to lie. It's been a little bit of an action figure drought, so I didn't really have anything to review for you guys. So that's why I was trying to make it up with another toy hunt video. I do have another one that's going to be coming up sometime this week, part 2 of number 2. Should be coming up sometime this week. And the drought's over, so I've got a bunch of stuff I'm going to be taking a look at for y'all. Hopefully I'll be getting my NECA foot set here sometime this week. I'm going to be taking a look at while we're on the topic of NECA, I'm going to be taking a look at the Clark Griswold Christmas Vacation figure. That is coming soon, as well as the Creepy Kid 3-pack from the Ash vs. Evil Dead line. And I'm also going to be taking a look at the DC Collectibles, Anti-Fire and Firefly, the Anti-Fire Batman and Firefly figures. So those should be coming up this week along with that toy hunt video, and maybe some other stuff I might get finished sometime this week. So yeah, finally back with a review. Going to take a look at the Big G, the 2001 Godzilla today, but before we get into that, let's take a look at the packaging. So, we got standard Godzilla fare. Obviously, I ripped this guy open already, or gal, depending on how you look at it. So, ripped this open already, but it was a giant blister pack. It stuck out about this far above. I don't know if you can really. It stuck out about this far. It was a big boy. And it took a lot of space in a big box. I was actually surprised. I was like, what did I get? What is this? But it was just one lone Godzilla. So you got your standard Godzilla fare with the black and white and red on the front. I just bumped the camera. Very professional. You got a picture of 2001 on the back. 2001 Godzilla on the back with the updated logo. And then in the front there was this little placard. It says Godzilla 2001. Ages 14 and up. Blah, 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 blah. So that's that. Okay, now this, if we're going to be completely honest, is my favorite Godzilla design. He excuse me. Oh shit, I knew this was going to happen as soon as I did this. You guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to try and get through this, but it sounds like I came down with the blue oysters. So, Godzilla. This guy is fantastic. Now, we're talking about NECA. Do I really need to go into the sculpts? Absolutely not. Wonderfully done. Of one of my favorite designs of the Big G. It's NECA. Again, I sound like a broken record, but every single time I talk about NECA, I always go, the sculpts, do we need to talk about it? We do. We're going to talk about it right now. This is the most badass Godzilla design, in my personal opinion. It's one of my favorite Godzilla designs, next to, believe it or not, the 2014 version. Now, because this is one of my favorite designs, when they announced that they were going to be doing this one, I was like, yay, it's going to be awesome. But I wasn't quite positive that they were going to knock it this far out of the park. Now, you ask me personally, I would put this up against the SH Figure Arts and do that with no hesitation. Now, I may be alone on that. The articulation is obviously going to be a little bit better with the Bandai version, but you look at the Bandai version, you're going to be paying, what, $80 to $150, I'd say. And this guy is $20. I just bought for $20 off of the NECA eBay store. Now, you're getting more bang for your buck, you ask me. The sculpts, the paints are going to be comparable. The only thing is the articulation and maybe some of the blaster effects, the atomic breath effects are going to be a little bit different. The other beautiful thing about this is that NECA is known for their reusage. They do reuse parts a lot. Here's the 1994 version. There is absolutely no reusage in this guy, as far as I am aware. This guy right here is a completely 100% new sculpt. He is better than this one in every way, personal opinion. The scaling is going to be completely bigger on this guy, completely different than on him. The arms are bigger. Obviously, the articulation in the arm is a little bit different. You can see a bicep swivel up here. He does not have that, unfortunately. Legs are thicker. I mean, I'm a booty man, so I like them thick girls. Head is going to be obviously bigger. Scales on the back are going to be bigger. It's just an all-around bigger figure. So, much different. Much different. Now, paints are going to be a little bit different too. I don't know why I took them away so soon. With these, there's not many washes on them or dry brushing or anything. He's pretty much these and the 54, not the black and white version. Or I think the 54 is the only black and white version. But they all have the like forest green type color to them. This guy has the forest green, but then on top of it, he's got a lighter green to really bring out the scales. This actually really makes me want them to have the Jurassic Park license, which unfortunately is now with Mattel. But pipe dream, one can dream. Don't tell me I can't. I'll do what I want to. He really, like, it almost has like a crocodile appearance. Not like it does have a crocodile appearance. Just fantastic paints. The only issue I might have is there's a little bit of the gum, the pink, bleeding right here. I mean, I'm sure I could paint that over or even take my fingernail and flick it off. That's what she said. But otherwise, yeah, just wonderfully done. And I'm sorry if I seem a little goofy and out of sorts. I'm a little punch-drunk happy right now because my Cleveland Indians are 3-1 in the World Series right now. So I'm a little amped up and goofy. All right, let's cover articulation. Enough of me rambling, okay? Ball-jointed head on this guy. We've got a ball joint here at the neck. There is articulation at the jaw. This is the other minor issue that I might have with this guy is that the jaw is a little off-kilter. So if you see here, if you look at it straight on, it looks a little uneven, like his jaw comes down a little bit. The upper teeth come down a little bit more on this side. You've got, I believe this is supposed to be a ball joint here at the mid-torso, but it's a little stuck. I don't know if it's due to the nature of the sculpt, but I can only get it as a swivel. You do have ball joints here at the hips. There is the Hasbro-style knees, the elbow knees. Got ball joint here at the hips. Ball jointed shoulders. Again, the Hasbro style elbows, but again, due to the nature of the sculpt, once you've got the arms folded like so, you can't really do much with that. You got a ball joint here at the wrist. You've got articulation in the hands for like a grabbing. Then you've got ball joint here at the base of the tail, ball joint at the upper tail, ball joint there at the mid, and then ball joint at the tip, which that does come separately in the packaging. You will have to plug that in. Otherwise, oh no, I just realized I got a fin that's loose back here. We'll have to avoid that guy. Well, that's a problem, huh? So be careful of that. I don't know if that's just mine or if that's widespread, but be careful with that. I don't really handle these guys as much. I just kind of put them on the shelf, so I'm not really horribly concerned about it. But yeah, this is probably one of the only issues I have with it here is the fact that I can't get this joint to move. Again, I don't know if it's by design, because he's kind of in a crouched, I'm going to kill you pose, which if you don't have a Godzilla and he's, you know, if you have a Godzilla and he's not in this pose, what do you even have him for? Because that's the point, right? And, yeah, like I said, paints are fantastic. No real issues except for right here on the jaw. Again, of one of my favorite Godzilla designs. I love this design. This is one of my favorite. I forget the title of it right now. I'm being a horrible Godzilla fan. I think it's All Out Monsters. But I don't know. I'm hoping beyond hope that eventually Toho sees the light. Because right now they only have the license for Godzillas. And certain Godzillas. They weren't letting them do like Atari Godzilla or Ghost Godzilla or anything like that. I'm hoping that Toho sees the light and sees how wonderfully done these are and allows NECA to do other monsters. But, you know, we need Baby Godzilla. We need the Robo Godzilla. We need Mothra, Mecha, Robo, whatever. Don't write me angry geek mail. But yeah, there it is, you guys. This is a look at the 2001 NECA Godzilla. I would highly recommend it. You can pick it up for $20. Again, I would put this up against the Bandai SH Figure Arts. Your mileage may vary, but to be honest with you, I believe that this is more bang for your buck. $20, and you get something that is sculpt sculptural and paint-wise is very, very comparable. And you get it for 3/4 less the cost. So, all right, guys. So that was a look at the 2001 Godzilla. Again, be on the lookout for some of these other reviews. Highly recommended figure. It's so badass. It's just, one more time. Let's just take a look at the difference. He's just more vicious looking. You got the whited out eyes. You got the bigger teeth. You got the bigger claws, the bigger fins on the back. You've got these giant claws on the feet with the dew claw. Just all around. Who are you going to be more afraid of? This Stay Puft Marshmallow looking mofo or this guy? I'd go with this guy. I'd get them both. I would support the NECA Godzilla line at all costs. Keep this line going. It's wonderfully done. Kind of looking forward to the Shin Godzilla. I think it's a little more grotesque. I don't like the little baby T-Rex arms, but I'm definitely going to get it anyway. And that will be coming out in early 2017. Let's see what's coming out after that. Like I said, hopefully Toho sees the light and we get more monsters in this line because NECA kills it. All right, guys, that's a look at the 2001 Godzilla. Be on the lookout for some of those other reviews later on this week. And as always, if you like what you see here, again, Punch Drunk, please subscribe. Take care.